Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Randy Prizzle's Ting with me, Randy Prizzle. How you guys all doing out there? Everything good, shway, crispy, irie? If you're feeling this episode or any of the previous episodes, you know what to do below. Show your boy some love, support, subscribe, like, share, comment, all that good stuff. Tell your people them how crazy, insane in the membrane your boy Randy Prizzle is. So, without further ado, guys, let's get on to this episode of Ting for this week. So let's get on to the linking and the tinging. So let's go. Adama, like Traore and that. Obviously, she's not a man now. Obviously, she's not. Because she was man enough for me, all of that. Reverse, I've forgotten the chick's name again. Bruv, Tony Braxton, that's it. Reverse Tony Braxton song. Do you know what I mean? Can't be having that. She needs to be a gal. Trust me, all of that. No, obviously, crotch settings, though. Do you know what I mean? Allow it. Leave it out. But anyways, what more she's saying? A life goal of mine, to own my own hospital. I take health so important and believe more health facilities are needed. Well, that's great. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously, we do need a lot more health and all of that care around here. Because believe it or not, there's a lot of fear in the air. You want to know why? Because people like to just get wear and tear. So they need to be there and hopefully have that care. Yeah. So, big up to her on that one. Next one, she's 32. She's 5'3". She's a district nurse. What more she's saying? Dating me is like you're literally on a spontaneous road trip and one sitcom episode away from a rom-com. Ooh, she could be a handful then, couldn't she? Do you know what I mean? Where she's just up and down, roller coaster settings, doing the Ronan Keating stuff. Life is a roller coaster, just gotta ride it. Do you know what I mean? She can obviously ride me anytime she wants. Different settings there and all of that. Do you know what I mean? Man's gone to a different direction and that. Mine is just completely gone anyways. She's a good looking team. But still, anyways, we continue on. The way to win me over is random holidays and a mindful on business plans and ideas. I don't know about the random holidays. As I said, I need to know you're good enough to be walking on sunshine. Whoa! If I don't know you're good enough, then we can't be walking on sunshine. Whoa! And it won't be time to feel good. So yeah, it probably wouldn't happen if I don't know her properly in them settings there to where we're literally at the Spice Girls song. To become one and that. Need some love like I never needed love before. Wanna make love to ya, baby. Had a little love. Now I might for more. Wanna make love to ya, baby. Set your spirits free. It's the only way to be. It's the only way to be. But yeah, fortunately for Adama, summarising her up, she could be a bit too high maintenance for me. Do you know what I mean? So she won all of this and all of that. And cool, man's not in that settings there when I can treat her to all this stuff. Do you know what I mean? Literally, man's not doing the Chipmunk song. Do you know what I mean? With the new diamond rings and that. I've been walking my new diamond rings because my new diamond rings did shit. I don't have that to be giving her all of that gifts and all them ting them there. So for Adama, it's going to be a no for me. We come to the next person, which is okay. That's not a girl, so we're just going to move on here. Try to catfish, man, literally. Allow it. Leave it out. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, Olivia. Olivia says, my most irrational fear, getting old. I think it was a fear of mine beforehand, you know what I mean? Because obviously, when you're getting old, the wrinkles, the grey hair and all of that, your bones don't feel the same anymore, like the Ed Sheeran song. When your legs don't work like they used to before. Do you know what I mean? Darling, I will be loving you till 70. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, that's the dream for everyone. Obviously, to grow old with someone, potentially, and be there with that person. And, feel the vibes and everything. But she's 28, she's 5'2", and that's all it says there. She got back off, though. I'm not gonna lie. A bit of back off there still. You know what I mean? The hard drive settings and all that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's got all of that in abundance. Do you know what I mean? Storage system and all that. Do you know what I mean? Boxes and that. You know what I mean? Pile up when you need to pull something out of the storage and that. She's got all of that, a bag of chips and that. But anyways, the key to my heart is good food and travelling. Harriet, food, key to the soul and that, key to the heart, because it's literally a Rod Stewart song. You're in my heart, you're in my soul, all of that. Do you know what I mean? Travelling, I hear it. It's good to travel, but obviously that's when you got some moolah on you. Moolah meaning money, money meaning grand, grand meaning paper, paper meaning peas, peas meaning cues, cues meaning on the dole. Not on the dole, like literally, you're on the dole, but like you got some cash reserves and all of that. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, if you don't have that, then it's a no-go. You know what I mean? It's a no-go like yah. You know what I mean? So it's not going to happen. But next thing, she says, my friend asked me for advice about makeup. That's good that a friend asked her for advice. Obviously, it tells me that she's good, obviously, with the aesthetics on the face, the cosmetic procedures and aestheticness and all of that. Don't know if I said the right words, but it is what it is. Let's just roll with it. But cool. It's nice. You look glam. You make yourself up. You look great. Cool on that one still. All right. Summarising Olivia up. As I said, apart from the bunda, do you know what I mean? I have to see things clearly. Obviously, like the song. I could see clearly now the rain has gone. Well, the rain hasn't gone. It's still there, but just trying to see through the clouds and that. Do you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of clouds there. Do you know what I mean? Emily Sandé stuff. I see a clouds. All the clouds are there. But do you know what I mean? But yeah, she seems like a cool girl. But alright, I'm going to give her a yes. Let's just go, you can make up with me anytime you want. Do you know what I mean? Play on words and that. That we make it up with love in the body, though. So you can make up with me anytime you want. So, make it up with love in your body, town. If you don't work it out, love will change your mind. Begin I, put your name on it. Lying on a dotted line all night. Hit you with this love, your body down. Let me make it up with love. Anyways, yeah, I've said yes. Let's move on now to Joe. Joe's a spicy ting. Look, she can throw down the kitchen, you know, cook those good cuisines and that. But let's see what more she's saying. It says, this year I really want to Aruba. I mean, maybe saying travel to Aruba. It says that I really want to Aruba. Okay. I'd like to see Aruba too, but you know what I mean? Let's get on to more what she's saying. She's 26, 5'7", and that's all it says there. She is a pretty ting. Not gonna lie, she's spicy. But let's move on. You know what I mean? Sexy girl. She says, the way to win me over is choose vanilla and pistachio ice cream. Well, if it's a vegan option, then cool, I can choose that. If it's not, then you can forget about it. You know what I mean? All of that, forget about it. But anyways, let's move on. She says, my simple pleasure is scratching my tummy. I mean, it's nice to do that, but I can't do the itchy and scratchy stuff. As I said, suffer from eczema, so I can't do the digging the nails in the skin too much. Otherwise, go too deep, start seeing some blood. Some Clara is going to come out now. We don't want to see that. Do you know what I mean? Done all of that to put, you know, skincare lotions on me and all of that. So skin is looking a lot more glistening now. And that, a few little bumps and that, but still, do you know what I mean? Consider where it was about a decade ago. It wasn't this way. Trust me, it wasn't walk this way, talk this way. It was just doing its own thing. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, Joe, she seems like a nice girl though. Trust me on that one. She might want to say boom, boom selection. So yeah, I'm going to say would love to help out scratching your back. Let's just go with that. To help you scratch your back. Yes, scratch that back for you, baby. Woo! Alright, this next person, Abby. Abby saying, the key to my heart is iced coffee, summer or winter. So she likes iced coffee in the summer or winter. She has it in the winter though. She can get really cold in that. Do you know what I mean? She thought about that really clearly because obviously chills, they're multiplying, and she'll be losing control from all the power it's supplying. It's electrifying. You better shape up, woo, 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 because you might need another coffee, woo, woo. Because if your heart is not set on that, you better shape up, woo, 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 because you might need another coffee, woo, woo, all of that. But she's 30, she's 5'5", and she's a global sales director. What more she's saying? I'm weirdly attracted to competency. I probably said that wrong, butchered it. I said the glass is not really shining through right now on the screen, but it's competency. I might have said that wrong again, but it is what it is. Let's just go with that. I know what it means. It's just not ringing upstairs right now because it's not ringing my bell, not ringing my bell. As I said, I've got a bit of a headache, so it's very hard for the words to kind of come through, but I know what it means. Competency. But anyways, she says, the one thing I'd love to know about you is your favourite Taylor Swift song. It's the one that I think that is well known, isn't it? The what's that one, bruv? I'm actually forgetting the name of the tune. But what's that one that I'm always singing? Like, is it the Call Your Name one? The blank space or whatever. I got a blank space, baby. Am I right? All of that. Do you know what I mean? So I think, that one. It is what it is. As I said, I'm not really a Taylor Swift fan, but some of the songs be playing on the radio, and then Shake It Off is a decent one as well. You know what I mean? When the playing, gotta play. Man, I'm gonna hate. And I'm gonna shake it off, woo. Do you know what I mean? So that one's a decent tune. It's kind of more catchy and upbeat, isn't it? So we'll just go with that one. All right, Abby. Unfortunately, she doesn't really have that je ne sais quoi for me, so it's going to be a no for me. Come to Elizabeth. She says, its best travel story involves an Irishman, broken nose, and espresso martini. What's mad? Shaken, not stirred, huh? Crazy that, do you know what I mean? But she's 33, 5'1". She's a media director. What more she's saying? She says, I bet you can't guess my heritage. Looking at her, I'm saying she's probably like Spanish and Greek. There's a cross between the two. I'm thinking, you know what I mean? All of that, you know what I mean? Mid Chico Latino, obviously, like, you know what I mean? The Jerry Halliwell song. Take me back to my sweet Latida, find my love, my goche vida, show me where I need to go. Donde está mi chico latino? But it's probably heritage Greek, I'm guessing. She says she goes crazy for Malteser bunnies. I mean, obviously if they have a vegan option, then great. You know what I mean? You can chow down them still, but I can't really have some Malteser bunnies. So But Elizabeth, she's a decent looking gal. Just obviously trying to summarize if she has that je ne sais quoi for me. You know what I mean? She seems like she's a fun time gal. By the looks of the pictures, around dogs. She's out there with her friends, and one of her friends supports Arsenal, which is great. Do you know what I mean? We can get on really well, me and her friends, still. Do you know what I mean? So she's out and about, social gal and that. But I need to know if there's a bit of homebodiness there too. Do you know what I mean? You want to stay at home as well, just going out. So from the pictures, it doesn't tell me she'll stay at home as much, so I'm going to say no. Do you know what I mean? I like a girl who can do a bit of both. Do you know? Stay indoors, but go out as well. Mix and match that. You know what I mean? Pick and mix settings. Janae, we come to. Janae says, I beat my blues by self-reflection. I make peace with what I cannot change or what I can change. I make a plan of action, then reward myself with an anime marathon. That's great. She likes the anime stuff. Cool. Do you know what I mean? As I said, I like a bit of anime. Don't watch all of them, but I like a bit of anime myself. Do you know what I mean? Attack on Titan, shows like that. Do you know what I mean? Great shows. Do you know what I mean? forgetting even some of the ones that I've previously watched. Samurai Champloo, you know what I mean? Big, good animes, do you know what I mean? So yeah, she's 28, 5'1", and that's all it says there. You know what I mean? It's good, it's nice shortcake, man. You know, I'm a shorty as well, so shortcake and shorty would go well together. Short settings, do you know what I mean? So we wear shorts, do you know what I mean? So yeah, she says, tell me something about what you're passionate about. Sharing is caring. Passionate about obviously kind of doing this at the moment in time, do you know what I mean? Creating, giving out content, you know what I mean? Making people laugh, making the world go around and all of that, do you know what I mean? Everything and all that settings there. But you know what I mean? You want, obviously, there to be peace in this world. Peace is lovely as well. I mean, free Palestine and that, you know what I mean? Free Congo, free Sudan too. Do you know what I mean? Peace in this world. Next thing she's saying, I'm the type of texter who will ask you when you're free to talk on the phone. Texting is cool, but I'd rather just hear your voice. Yeah, it's nice to hear someone's voice after a while. Sometimes you just don't want to hear the long talk. If someone's chatting on the phone for long, just tune your hair off. You know, phone to the ears, your hair's getting hot, and we start sweating on the phone and that. Leave it out. I'd rather sometimes, if it's going to be a long thing, let me put the phone down there and then we could just have a conversation. Do you know what I mean? But I'd rather just a little less conversation and then a little more action. Do you know what I mean? Like the Elvis song and that. See, the remix and that. A little less conversation or a little more action. Always got a vision and satisfaction in me. All of that. So yeah. But yeah, she seems like a nice girl still. She's got good vibes. Lovely curls. Like the hair. She's got dreads on. Beautiful in the dress as well. You know what I mean? She kind of looks like Janae Aiko in some weird ways. Just with a bit of a longer nose. Do you know what I mean? No problems with that. I have no qualms with it. I'm just saying. But yeah, I would definitely say yes to her. I would say, let's just find something on the profile that can, you know, we can do some reflection together. You know what I mean? Yeah, we'll just go with that. We can do some reflection together. We can do it together. So we can do some reflection together. Can do some reflection together. I know it sounds cheesy, but it is what it is. Put any time you want, yeah. Even a bit more cheese, but still, we'll roll with it. You know what I mean? Anytime you want. Cool, and that's it, and the like. Alright, we'll come to one more. See, Ting is, you know, kind of nice still. Toy. So Toy says, my simple pleasures, a sweet tooth, a cone of ice cream makes everything better. I mean, yeah, if you're feeling hot and bothered, ice cream does make it feel better. Do you know what I mean? So I hear that. As I said, vegan for me. Option needs to be vegan. As I said, allergic settings and all of that. She's 35, 5'6", and that's all it says there. She says, I'll pick the topic if you start the conversation. She doesn't really say much on her profile, does she? There's nothing really there. Mysterious girl now. Reverse Peter Andre now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Mysterious girl. Wanna get close to you. I don't know if I want to get close at this point in time. I actually want to know some things about her. Do you know what I mean? Because if I don't know much about you, then where are we going here? Do you know what I mean? I need to know Saturn. You know, put dots. Do you know what I mean? Like you're trying to communicate in the Morse code and that. Do you know what I mean? We need to have the communication thing on lock. I mean, hearing your voice and that. So it's a tough one still. She's a good-looking girl, but I need to know if there's substance, and obviously I need to find out. So let's try and send her a message, and the message would be, what? No, I was gonna say, what are you saying? But that's obviously not gonna work, is it? So let's put, if you want to be cheeky, I can be cheeky too. Let's go with that. If you want to be, if you want to be cheeky. Just go with that. Cheeky. I can be pretty cheeky too. Yeah. Cheeky. I mean, we never ask, what do you do? We never ask, what do you do? Touch my bum, it is nice. Ooh. We are the cheeky girls, you are the cheeky boys. But anyways, yeah, that's it, guys, for this episode of Lincoln Ting. Till next time, guys. I don't know why I just cut you off that quickly, but yeah, big yourselves up, guys. First time watchers, season watchers, if you're feeling this episode or any of the previous episodes, you know what to do below. Big yourselves up. Have a good weekend, guys. Because it's Friday today. Because it's Friday. I'm going to get some drinks. So I'm going to get lit. You know what I mean? Time to party and all that. Craig David sayings. On Friday, time to party. Let me see you swing and sway. Tell me, are you with me? You're with me. The big yourselves up, guys. All of that. You know what to do below if you're feeling this episode. Peace, love, and unity, and have fun. You know what we usually do when we finish. Link out, link out, oh, link out.